Okay. Hey everybody, this is DDB's End Zone Empire. We're live at AB's Bar. Well, I guess we're not live technically, but we're here tonight at AB's Bar.
Hanging
And
out.
yeah, you know it. And I'm your host Dave. This is my main man Brian
Hey, how you doing?
and Dustin over here.
What's up, people?
We got the football mom,
Hello, everyone.
and we're gonna go over your Week 4 games. Tell you everything you need to know, the ins and outs, the do's, the don'ts, and everything in between. And hopefully, you're gonna be able to win us some money. You know, it's a kind of a tough schedule this week, but I just want to mention, last week, I told you stay away from the Arizona Cowboys game. Okay, I told you the Browns over the Titans all day. Take the money. The Pats over the Jets, Bills, Commanders.
I'm wondering if Arizona's going to stay out of their own way for tanking this year.
Well,
Yeah.
that and
Dude,
dude,
take the foot off the gas, Dobbs.
and I do got to agree with you on that because you were talking about the whole dumpster fire and how
Yeah,
you
they're
know,
not
and
as
it
bad
really
as we
ain't.
thought they were.
The
And
defense is there definitely.
I told you to stay away from that Packers game, the Saints. Okay, that was an 18-17 game, and nobody won. But I will tell you there were some more that I gave you last week. Hopefully you won some money, but I will tell you I was wrong about the Ravens, and I was upset about that because it cost me a lot of money. I hope it didn't cost you. But I think our average is pretty good. That's the reason why you listen to us. Okay. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start with Week 4, and the Thursday night game tonight is hold on, my screen went. Detroit and Green Bay.
We got 45 points, 2.5 favorite for the Packers.
Yeah,
Is that what you got?
yeah. Dustin, what do you have on that game?
I like Detroit in this game.
Yeah,
I think I don't know. I think they got a little bit more firepower with some injuries to the Packers offense.
I think you need to ask Dave about the injuries to Detroit real quick, and then this may make you think about it.
well, I do know that they have 3 offensive linemen out this week, and that doesn't mean they're going to win or lose. But I think if I'm betting on, I'm staying away from this game. But if I was going to bet, I didn't stay away from it. I did place one bet that I thought of today on Green Bay. So things happen. Okay, we bet, we all win. Hopefully.
I was ready to bet till you told me that because they do have a top 5 offensive line. So.
Yeah. So what? So maybe we'll talk about Gibbs and Montgomery coming back, and now.
I do think Montgomery being back, they wouldn't let him out there if he wasn't 100% ready to go. So he's a good start in your fantasy leagues, and really Gibbs I think you have to play him at this point, but it's risky. I don't think his touches aren't going to be the same.
No, I think if you
but
got
he's
a
played
better,
well.
there's a lot more better players out there. I think
And when
better options.
Yeah,
let's
they
say
seen
that.
when Montgomery's healthy how many carries he's getting.
Well, I think we all saw last week when Montgomery was out how many touches did he get.
Yeah.
So it was very limited.
Well, and Gibbs isn't the between the tackle guy. He's
No, I think he's more later on in the season. I wouldn't call him a stash player. I mean, he's
Dan
a
Campbell
low end flex.
Yeah,
right
he'll
now.
run Montgomery till the wheels fall off, and Gibbs will take over probably a couple weeks from now. to be
Yeah,
honest.
and really, I don't know that I feel real comfortable starting Jordan Love if you're choosing between him and Justin Fields or Ryan Tannehill or somebody, then yeah, I would feel good about that. But really want to explore some options because even though Detroit's they're hurting their offensive line, they still have a pretty solid defense. I mean,
Yeah, I got Love and Goff both at 17 and 18. So there's some. Don't just play them because they're.
Well, I
it's the
mean,
first game of
dude,
the week,
Love's putting up an average of 24 points. He's got 7 touchdowns through 3 games. So I mean, only 1 interception on top of that, and you throw in a rushing touchdown right now, and that was against some subpar defenses. You had Chicago, Atlanta, New Orleans was pretty good last week. So I think he's a good start tonight. I really do.
yeah, as I'm looking, Detroit's they have a bottom third defense, maybe a middle third there, but either way, it's 829 yards on the season, which isn't terrible. I mean,
I'll tell you one of the big keys to this, though, is going to probably be Christian Watson. So why don't we get with the football mom and let's see.
where the injury report is?
Yeah,
okay,
because,
let's check in with the football mom.
Okay, originally he was a game time decision, but they said he's going to be playing on
Who's
a
that?
pitch count. That is
Christian
Watson.
Watson.
Okay.
So you're looking at, 20, 30% of the snaps.
Yeah.
Can he be that productive to be in a starting lineup for that percentage?
No, I think your money, you just keep Dobbs.
Yeah.
If you're doing the weekly lineup, Dobbs is probably a pretty solid option.
Yeah, you can wait another week.
If
What-
you're building your parlay, you need an anytime touchdown that's going to give you some juice. I think,
Well,
if I remember right earlier, they had Dobbs at, I think it was plus 350 or something like that, which is that's going to give you some juice in your parlay so you can win some money. So, keep that in mind.
well, I think another game breaker too is going to be the running back game.
Yeah.
You got A.J. Dillon
Aaron Jones.
and Aaron
is
Jones.
playing.
So
Yeah.
Aaron Jones is playing.
He is playing.
I think Aaron Jones is an easy start, and Dillon needs to be on everybody's bench or get rid of him. He's not done well, but we need to figure out.
Dylan's the dude I always excited to have on my bench,
Who?
but then when it's time to use him, it's just like,
Oh,
you
man.
got 8 points
Oh,
again.
Yeah.
With a full game whole workload.
Well,
here,
what
so.
we, I'm really interested in who we're going to play on Detroit. Who's Detroit
Dude,
playing this week?
I think Montgomery Reynolds went without a catch last week.
Yeah.
So what about St. Brown? Is he 100?
Oh yeah. St.
Okay,
Brown
he
is
wasn't even
not
on the
even
injury
on the injury report.
There you go. And then you got the upcoming tight end,
I think
Sam
they're using-
Laporta.
Well, who
Yeah.
else is on the injury report from that game?
That's it.
Okay.
Anyone that you need to bet on.
I guess the true question, but I doubt most people have Montgomery and Gibbs on their team. But I don't know. I'm feeling a little Gibbs is just a game.
All right.
I don't know.
Your gut says Gibbs.
My gut says Gibbs. I'm starting Montgomery just because he's on my team. I don't have
Well,
more people, but
Montgomery can run between the tackles, where Gibbs is more of he's a smaller.
I'm just worried about. I don't know if he's getting the full workload tonight. Montgomery.
I'm
Yeah.
looking at Detroit. I'm starting wideouts, tight ends, definitely. On the other side, I'm starting running backs and see if it sets the pass up. But I'm saying Sam Laporta is the start of this game. That rookie tight end, he came out and he killed it. He killed it last week.
Well,
Yeah.
right now the Lions have the number 8 offense. And I really think they're just getting better. They're still learning to play. They have a rookie tight end. They have a rookie running back. Montgomery's seasoned, but he's new to the team.
I mean, in fantasy football right now, Sam Laporta is ranked number 2.
Yeah, I got him. I got him about 5th best tight end this week.
Okay. Well, I mean, in points wise, he's 42. Your next best is Hutchinson at 51. So,
Hawkinson, yeah.
so through 3 games, and I mean, his points have went up 8, 11, 22. He's gotten better as the weeks progress. So I could see him as a great start, 100%.
So that's going to go up. We're going to go ahead and push it to the first 1 o'clock game on Sunday. And really, as far as Detroit Green Bay goes, you might want to stay away from that game. But if you are so inclined to bet it, we kind of like the Packers, I believe, with the points. So at home.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. So Atlanta, Jacksonville. Jacksonville's at home. No, they're not. Excuse me. That is the 9:30 a.m. Eastern time.
Across the pond.
In Wembley Stadium. So
Whoa.
that's an early one.
Those are always interesting games.
Well, first, how about let's check in with the football mom and see if there's any injuries in this first game real quick.
And what was that?
It's a Falcon.
Jacksonville and Atlanta. And really,
Okay.
being in London, with the air travel, sometimes you think some of these games are kind of low scoring and, jet lag and all that. I don't know.
Well, with Jacksonville, we got Zay Jones, and he is not expected to play.
Did he even travel with the team?
I don't think he did. No.
Okay. All right.
So Bijan,
Well, that goes to my first note I got written down. I wrote tough day for Jacksonville wide receivers.
Ooh.
Atlanta's I'm not their DBs are good.
Yeah.
Atlanta's got a sneaky good defense. They really do. But I see this as a bounce back game for the Jaguars.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
because
I got
hope-
ATN with a big game though.
yeah, I mean, I think we've all been waiting for Jacksonville to break out, and we have yet to see it. So this has got to be it against Atlanta Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Well, let's hope so.
Well, the Falcons have. I mean, they're one of the bottom leagues in the offense. I mean, they have 850 yards on the season.
bro, I'm waiting for Ritter to get benched.
Something needs.
Something.
My man Kyle Pitts needs to just go to any other team in the NFL.
Well,
and be a
dude,
stud.
London. How many people
They
out
got
there?
weapons, but can't get nobody.
Yes.
So Bijan, he's gonna have another big day because he's gonna get the ball.
He's going to have to.
10
Him and Tyler Algier.
Yeah.
I mean, really, all you could do
Dude, they
is
got
start
weapons.
running
They
backs.
just can't get the ball out.
I mean, everybody. I actually saw somebody cut Kyle Pitts.
Oh yeah.
Someone waved
I-
him away.
Yeah. And he's just hanging around.
Yes, and I mean, I'm going to go pick him up just
Yeah.
because it's Kyle Pitts, right? And if Tyler Heineke gets in there,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a different show. I'm just waiting for
I mean,
it to happen. I
Dude,
thought
a game manager would they could actually start putting up fantasy numbers in Atlanta.
Yeah.
London and Pitt should be.
But
I mean,
but I think everybody saw that. So let's go to the big surprise: Jacksonville's offense. I mean, Christian Kirk,
They're middle of the
Ingram,
road, or
Ridley showed up week one. Where
there's
has he
no
been?
reason for them to be so
well,
mid.
that's what I want to know, because I have Ridley in one of my fantasy leagues, and I'm like, I got a lot
Dude,
of
he
stock
cooks.
on him. That's he's a
The first
fourth round pick.
Yeah.
I need that guy to score
Yeah.
some points. So hopefully you have some good news on that. I'd like to see him bounce back. I just don't know if this is the week. Atlanta's gonna run the ball. So they're gonna try to play keep away.
Yeah.
And I think with this defense, I think it's gonna be a little closer than you think, and I might even eyeball the under.
That's what I was
but
getting.
I
That's what
really-
I was looking at. It's 43.
Yeah, I really not. If I'm bad wagering wise, I would stay away from this game. It's in London. Sometimes the guys don't travel well. Some of them, I mean,
It's hard to
things
get a
happen.
read on
Yeah,
it.
it really is.
I could
if
see
they
the
were here in
upset, though.
America, they'd be playing their football game at 9:30 a.m. in the morning.
But if you got some hair on your chest and want to start drinking at 9:30 a.m., hell, throw $5 on it. You know?
Throw it on the
Give you something to
Falcons.
do.
Throw it because I think everybody's looking for the Jaguars to bounce
Yeah.
back this week, and I could see this as an easy trap game.
Yeah, Atlanta +3.
Yeah, so I would stay away from it.
I'm
but
not
I
scared of
I
that.
think fantasy wise, you go ahead and start Bijan Robinson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ridley is. I mean, where you
You have
drafted
to.
him, you have to start
You
him.
have to start it.
And Christian Kirk's is. I don't think he's boom or bust. That's just how the season's gone so far. So hopefully you get something out of
I
him.
went ahead and started him this week. My other option was Brandon Cooks, and Brandon Cooks ain't been cooking.
Well,
yeah.
I think where you
Kirk's has been
drafted,
kind of steady. but
it's
yeah.
it's where you drafted all these Jaguar players. You can't really bench them right now.
No.
Not that. Yeah.
I mean, even Ingram. I mean, people who waited till the 8th, 9th round. I mean, that's kind of your option right now.
Yeah.
Unless you
So-
knew about Laporta before the season
Yeah.
started.
NTN, Bijan Robinson. They're a go fantasy wise. You have to start Ridley just because. And other than that, hopefully you don't have one of these. Hopefully you don't have Ritter, but you have to start Lawrence. I mean, you didn't draft him not to play him. And who are you? I mean, it's Trevor Lawrence. He's going to get in rhythm and he's going to bust out. That's just
Yeah, I
that's
think
what he does.
Jacksonville will be something to reckon with later on. They just got to get some stuff together.
Let's stay away from that one. But I think we're going to move to Miami. As going all the way up north to Buffalo.
This looks like
Bill's
fantasy
fine.
heaven. On
Oh
paper
my
right here.
goodness! Oh,
Well,
there's just players all around. I mean, fantasy.
Listen to these rankings real quick.
Please.
We got Allen, number 1 QB, Tua, number 5, James Cook, number 8 running back, Hill, number 1 wideout, Diggs, 5 wideout, Mostert, number 9 running back. I mean,
I just want to say one thing.
this sounds like a 400-point fantasy day. for
I've played
somebody.
fantasy football for 15 years, and you know how many years I went where Miami had players undrafted all the way till the 4th round. And now, dude, they have just so much on offense that This is everybody's licking their chops on this game fantasy wise.
Yeah, but I mean, let's not get carried away. They can't keep that up all season.
oh
Here we
no,
go.
no,
Yeah,
no.
no, I mean, come on.
That
Here's the flag.
No, oh,
Flag.
Brian threw a flag at me.
That's it.
You're
huh?
calling
I
a penalty?
challenge that shit too if I
Oh,
had one.
it's
Oh,
fins
yeah.
up. Fins
Well,
up.
here's the thing. They're not gonna.
Well, this would
They're
be a
not
game to
gonna
find
have
out.
8 touchdowns between their 2 running backs, and plus 300 or 400 yards
Well,
from
they
the
score
quarterback.
70 again this year.
And,
Well,
yeah,
look,
they're not
look.
gonna. They can't keep doing that. We know
Well,
that mathematically it's impossible.
I'll tell you this:
But
the Broncos' defense is better than Buffalo's defense, hands down.
no,
In my
no.
book, yes,
There's not
100%. Bro, Buffalo did amazing last week, and that's where most of their fantasy points have come from. They played the Commanders. Sam Howell. I mean,
I've been trying to pick up Sam Howell in daily leagues.
I'm just saying. Okay? This is a completely different offense. I mean, the Bills ain't going to be able to stop them, and they're not going to be able to keep up with them on
I
offense.
think Buffalo's just got the name still.
Okay, no, guys, come on. Let's not get carried away. Buffalo is the second defense in the league right now. They've
With how
given
many
up-
points? How many points?
I'm talking about the NFL. They've
All right.
given up 759 yards in 3 games.
Guess how many yards
That is
Miami
the
had
best
last
in the
week?
league other than the Browns.
The Dolphins had over 700 yards of total offense last week against the Denver Broncos. My goodness, it is it. We
Yeah, but
look, you and me
They
going
had Patrick Surtain. Okay,
You and me
y'all
gonna-
had no Jalen Waddle.
look. You and me gonna talk about this game next week. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But I believe we can sit and say with confidence, if you got them, start them.
Yeah, I'll even throw. I took my man Dave's advice. I picked Dalton Kincaid up, I think, in like
Oh.
the 14th round. So
Great.
I've been rolling with him. So I think, if you got him, you're probably playing him.
Well, we're all talking about starting everybody. Mom, you got anybody on injuries on this one?
Well, we've got Jalen Waddle, who is being cleared to play this week.
Oh yeah, I was waiting on that. I didn't even put him on the.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's a top 20
He
wide
cleared
receiver too in that game.
concussion protocol and will be playing. Tyler Croft, a tight end. He is day to day. And then we got Traylon Burks, who didn't practice Wednesday or Thursday.
Traylon Burks. That's a different game.
That's in another
Yeah,
game.
yeah. You went way too far down.
Yes, went way too far down on that one.
It's all good.
But
So,
there's no injuries on the Bills side.
I mean, we all see Waddle's going to play. So
Yes.
this is going to be the full arsenal against the full arsenal. So we're
And
going
we
to
know
see.
it's going to happen. I told Brian before, if we're gonna have a 14-13 game, it's gonna be boring.
Yeah,
When you put all this stock into a game like this,
Yes.
it's like just take the under.
yeah, yeah.
I'm joking. I hope it's wild.
I
but
honestly think you can take the over and take the Dolphins all day.
what's the spread on that, Dave?
Well,
It's the Dolphins by 2.5
2.5.
at
At
Buffalo.
Buffalo?
At Buffalo.
well, in Buffalo at home they're tough. They have Josh
Miami getting
Allen. They have
points seems,
Stephon Diggs. They've the last few weeks they've been running the ball a little bit. They know they can't count on Josh Allen to do everything, and I really think the Bills are still improving. We haven't seen the finished product yet, and I think Miami they had a big game. I know they have a lot of speed and they have a lot of firepower, but you can't play one safety against those guys. You have to split the safeties and try to not give up the big play, and it's a tough get. I mean, their offense is amazing. I'm not saying it's not,
But I
but
just
they're not going to do that.
I want to add one little thing. And when they did start doing that in the Broncos game, then we turned around and scored 7 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, there's
It's
a lot of
like-
there's
it's
a lot
like-
of
Oh
quit.
yeah.
It's like, I mean, we're just fast, the fastest
Yeah.
team in NFL history. So it's just hard to keep
Yeah,
up
but
with.
after a certain time, you kind of just give up, and you're like, guys, we're down 40 points. Let's not injure ourselves here,
I gotcha.
September 28th.
Oh, what is that?
I don't know.
I think-
Is that my phone?
Somebody's going off.
Time.
I don't know. It's actually
Location/weather.
I don't know. It's
Detroit.
it's Dave over here messing with
It's
us.
scary, man. Where's it coming from?
Hang on. I'm gonna let Dustin talk for a minute,
Oh,
and I'm
right,
gonna go
boys.
take this off his
There we go.
computer.
We
There we
got
go.
we got Miami getting points. I say give me the Fins and some points.
There goes
Sorry,
the blooper reel, guys. It's starting right here.
Or Dolphins money line. I like both of them.
That's it. I mean, dude, you can do anything with this game, really. So I mean, start everybody. You can take. I mean, what else do you say? So I'd say, well, I think we're pretty safe to go ahead and travel to the next game on this.
Well, I just wanted to add, when you're building your parlay, a good bet here would be the over 1.5 touchdowns for Tua. I don't know what the juice is going to be on that. It's probably not very good, but you know, sometimes you have to put pieces together, and you just need that extra game or extra bet.
I got you. That sounds good.
Start building.
Yeah. So our next game, we're going to get to the Broncos and the Bears. I don't really think there's a whole lot we need to say about this.
Oh man.
Bench everybody. If you have them, I'm sorry.
Dude, you
but,
were
every-
we were saying dumpster fire.
Well, I
This
would.
is going to be the
Which side?
most
You do
watched
start-
game in America.
I think Sutton earns a flex start here in this game, but really, other than that,
I got some starts
honestly-
if you want them.
I can't think of a bear to start.
No. I got Javonte Williams, who I'm praying
There you go. That's a decent.
bust out of his shell for one game, and you can probably go Denver's defense. And Jerry Jeudy or Sutton could pop off. I'm sure you're
That's-
starting. Well, I don't know if you're starting Sutton, but
That's Sutton, yeah.
yeah, I
give me
would start
Sutton.
Sutton over Judy at this point right now.
Yeah.
You know, in 4 more games, no. Judy
Yeah,
would be
I
the
think
man, but-
yeah, Judy's. I mean, he's progressing. He's getting better as
Yeah.
weeks
Yeah.
go.
And
He's-
is there any injuries in this game?
Okay. Jerry Judy, he's full capacity this week. Other than that, really nothing else.
Okay.
Chicago's getting 3.
What's the over under in this game? Because this looks
Chicago-
feels like an under game to
Yeah,
me.
Chicago-
46 and a half.
That-
But it
I-
means you're going to have to watch this. if
you
you
got
bet it,
Chicago plus 3.5. So
Yeah, I'll be honest. I give me the under, and really, I think
Under,
I kind
I
of
think
like.
Denver
Give me the-
I
wins
like
by more than
Denver.
3.
I like Denver to win the game.
oh, definitely.
Money line for sure.
I think it really depends with the Bears. When are they going to let Justin Fields just take off?
Yeah, have a design
Like,
run.
I mean, I'm not saying take off by throwing the ball. I'm saying run the damn ball.
Yeah.
because that's
No.
about all he can do.
We're going to do 45 design pass plays and 1 design run. Dude, that was his stat.
Yeah, but until we
about
see
2
more
weeks
out of
ago.
him,
It's
you
like,
can't. You can't.
You just
start-
got to let him do his thing, man.
You
'cause
can't
this thing
start
ain't
Fields
working.
right now.
No, you
Yeah,
can't.
But I'm with Dustin
God, he
here.
was hot
You know,
this year too. You know
the
it.
Broncos
Redraft.
defense a good game or
Yeah.
a good start.
I see a bounce back out of them this week. They have a lot to prove after
I
70
think
points.
Sutton's earns a flex spot here, but
Yeah,
everybody
I got Denver
else
top
just,
10, about 8th or 9th.
Yeah. So let's move on. Let's get to the beef here. Look, Baltimore is going into Cleveland. Rivalry.
Man, this pains me to say it, but Myles Garrett is making a tough day for everybody, and it's
No, the Browns.
Browns
are
defense,
unbelievable
but I
on
bet
defense.
when you got Myles Garrett dancing behind the line,
dude,
and then
as
he
he's
just
on- yeah.
pick a side, because I mean he's going to beat you.
And the Baltimore, God, no fault of their own, but no running game this year, really. With
No passing game. I
not-
mean,
not much. It ain't been
it's-
much of nothing.
it's
really.
kind of just flat. I mean, but they did take off last week. It seemed
Well,
like, it
hold
seemed
on.
like
The Ravens have the 12th ranked offense right now. I mean, they have over 1,000 yards.
But I mean, I think a lot of that last week we saw Lamar Jackson actually take off and run more.
And
He had
Baltimore's defense ain't no joke.
yeah, and he had 2 rushing touchdowns. So
Yeah.
I think we got to see a little bit more exciting Lamar Jackson last week.
Right.
Yeah.
But I
And
mean,
I loved it.
yeah,
Oh, we
that-
all loved it. We all
definitely.
loved it. We want to see Lamar do
it's
good.
like seeing the old Lamar, and he's got so many weapons out there right now. But one weapon that just can't stay on the field. Who is it, Mom?
Odell Beckham.
There
Oh
you
my
go.
gosh,
Tell
let's
us,
see.
tell us
He
about.
got some other stuff on his mind.
He
right now.
does. It might be
Yeah.
a cart.
The wrong thing
Healthy
on his
scratch here.
mind. Yeah. Might as well be. Yeah, he hasn't practiced in over a week. He hasn't even went on the field.
Oh boy.
Yeah. He's
Oh,
not
boy.
done anything at all.
Could it be the endurance and being chased by the paparazzi? By
Well,
I mean, could it be? But who else we got in this game, Mom?
Okay, Rashard Bateman.
is he out?
He did not practice Wednesday or Thursday,
Oh, that's
so
not
he's one
good.
you need to listen for.
Did he practice today?
No.
Or tomorrow? Yeah. y'all check the schedule or listen tomorrow. See if he catches a practice. Well, all he needs is one practice.
Right.
So
Is it in Cleveland? Is Baltimore traveling?
Yes.
Okay.
yeah, I've got Cleveland at home in my parlay, but I'm gonna suggest to you guys that you might want to stay away from this
Yeah,
game. I
that's
know
a
I've
tough
said that
game.
every game, but I told you up front this is a tough schedule this week.
We'll find you a good one.
But
yeah.
we've got several coming up. We'll
Well,
get there.
This is a divisional game, and I could easily see this going either way. I don't know about the 40 points, so what do you?
Well, the Browns have given up 491 yards on defense as a defensive unit in 3 games. That's unbelievable.
That's
They put a lot of pressure on you with the blitz, or even with their 4-man front. I mean, and they can cover on the backside. So they're really going to give a lot of quarterbacks a lot of trouble. And I love their defense, and I think that's what's going to give them the win. Even though Chubb's not there, I think Hunt's going to have a little bit stronger week this week. And
I
then
don't
that
know
Ford
about
guy.
that.
No, well, yeah. Let's hear about Hunt.
All right, Hunt. He is limited yesterday and today, and he's having rib and groin injuries.
Already.
Already 1 game in, but I think with
Well,
Ford,
That's what I was going to ask y'all. I'm playing Ford. You think
Ford, great start.
Ford is a full participant.
I think his
so
one
he's
touchdown
ready to
came off
go.
receiving last week. He catches the ball out of the backfield. I don't really see.
You don't think their offense skips a beat? I mean,
No, I just.
maybe a little, but not a lot.
I don't know. I'm kind of thinking about
What
this over-under a little bit, too, at 40.5. You don't think it'll be at least 21-20?
Well,
That covers it there.
Well, the problem with this game, and this is why I'm staying away from
I
it,
know it's
because
going to be nasty
it,
deep.
it could be. I mean, this could be a 10 to 13 game,
Yeah.
or it could be 40 to 35. I mean,
I'm thinking a deal breaker for y'all though. What about Watson? What do you got on Watson, Mom?
Well, on Watson, he had that shoulder injury, and he just had some limited participant Wednesday. He's questionable with goals to play.
I drafted it, and I'm not starting him this week.
Yeah.
I think a lot of fantasy owners right now are kind of being like, I mean, is Watson ever going to be back to form?
well, I don't know that they're expecting the old Watson, and I don't know that they'll get that, but I don't know that they won't either. That's a hold. I think you have to hold him on your team. You don't want to get rid of him, obviously. But that's something. That's a hold that could pay dividends later.
Well, I think it's a whole new team too. I mean, you look at Cleveland, you think defense, and I mean, I think just because of the division they're
Well,
in.
Chubb would have made his life a lot easier.
Oh, good Lord, yes.
I know it's a soft spot in
It made-
everybody's heart, but
It made
Man,
everybody.
me and Brian both lost him this year in different leagues,
and we just and,
Sean's life would be a lot easier with him back there.
and we just look at those leagues now like,
No.
oh man, like what do you do?
Yeah,
What
you lose
do
by
you
10,
do?
and you think, oh,
If Chubb was
would
there,
have been there.
oh, that's it.
Yeah.
that is it.
If I just had my Chubb.
This might actually be the game of the week, though.
And just
I mean, if you like a
all-
good defensive
I'm
battle,
watching.
Like
I'm watching.
If you like a-
Football standpoint.
yeah, if you like a good defensive battle, I think this is
well,
gonna be a great
just
one.
know on the other side too, Gus Edwards did clear concussion protocol, and he will be playing.
Yeah.
Gus the bus.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
I don't think it's his breakout game.
And really, I'm not even sure I want to start Mark Andrews in this game. Really, on
Oh.
offense.
Oh, whoa, that's a top guy.
Yeah,
Sounds like
but
a
he
red
really
flag.
he hasn't played like it. I mean, he's
But you
he's
can't.
not been the Mark Andrews we've known before. But
He's
it's a
not,
new
but it's
offense.
coming.
It's my philosophy though. You always start a tight end against a good defense.
Yes.
I don't know. It just
Well,
it
not
always
against the
Check,
49ers.
yeah, it
You
always,
don't do. I mean, 49ers don't give up. tight
49ers are a
almost-
different type
Yeah.
of everything. Yeah.
So, you might stay away from it because this is kind of one of those games that's hard to tell. If you'd force me to give you a pick here, I'm going to say it's a low-scoring affair. Take the under, and really, I like Cleveland at home.
Yeah, they're only giving up a field goal, so.
I'll take the Ravens in a.
And 3?
Yeah, I'll take them in a breakout game. I really think. I think Lamar's going to have a great game this time.
You know,
'Cause-
I'll
'cause-
join you, Brian.
Because he can scramble.
talk about this
You know,
next
he
week.
can
Yeah.
he can scramble, so he can get out of the pocket. He's elusive, and I think you'll see a lot of rushing yards.
Miles
out of him.
Garrett's going to be all over them.
Can he
Give me-
can he catch him?
Well, the last time the first time Lamar got dominated by a team in the NFL was the Cleveland Browns, and it was Myles Garrett all day rushing from his side with the rollout coverage on the other side to keep him contained.
Oh, dude, I ain't taking shit
And-
away from Myles Garrett. Might be the best defensive end in the game right now.
Dude, he's
so,
one of those dudes like Aaron Donald where it's fun to watch an individual dude on
Yeah,
just
it's
play
like-
his spot.
dude, no, it's actually crazy when you're sitting there watching a game and you have an offense like Cleveland and Watson can just totally break out at any minute, but you're watching the defensive
Yeah.
end. Who cares? Who cares about the
Why
offense?
is he
I'm
crossing
watching the
people up at
Yeah.
D tackle right now?
So I mean, you gotta start. You've got to start Lamar here, and I think Watson as well if you have him.
start the Browns backfield.
I mean, if you have another option, likely if you
I
have
like Brock
Watson,
Purdy
you
over
have
Watson
another
this
option.
week. It might be crazy, but I don't know. I see the 49ers putting
I
up a lot
like
of
it.
points.
I definitely
We'll
do.
get into that later.
But really, Ford, I don't think it's really a super great start. If some of these higher draft picks in your draft, you might have to start because you're not going to bench Lamar
I
Jackson.
think
but
Ford
he'll
at
probably have a decent game, but he's not going to. He
Serviceable,
might
maybe
get you
like 12.
20.
yeah,
Yeah.
Ford at best a flex. I wouldn't start him at 1.
But if you got Barkley and Jonathan Taylor, Nick Chubb, and
you said Jonathan Taylor and
Yeah.
he's still
just-
sitting on the
just sitting
sideline.
on the
let-
bench,
let-
Ford
that-
looks sexy.
That's going to go ahead and take us over to Cincinnati, traveling to Tennessee. And I
Oh,
think
this-
there is a few injuries in that game. I'm not. We'll have to check in with the football mom, but really, Tennessee's at home. Burrow is up in the air. That's what we need to know.
Burrow's going to play. He said he knows he's not 100%, but he's given it his all, and he knows he can do it and get there.
Against Tennessee's defense,
Yeah.
I can see why he's saying that.
Yeah.
Well, he
100%.
hasn't looked great this year, but he's got the job done last week, and really, I think he'll get the job done this week. And I'm going to have to say, take the Bengals. And what's the points?
I got Titans are only getting 2.5.
Yeah,
I think Cincy could beat them by 3.
But
yeah.
look, I might be a Kentucky boy, but when are we going to see Will Levis?
Oh, come on. now.
When? No,
Man,
just
he's
when's
just
it going to
getting
happen?
that,
when?
That guy never had a 200-yard game against the SEC defense.
Oh,
What do you think he's gonna
bullshit!
do? Look it up.
Bullshit!
Look it up.
That's coming from a Louisville Planet plays in the ACC.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no
Hey,
SEC
hey.
around here. But I know
I think
I
we
just
got like 6 undefeated teams right now. Or something.
I just want to. I mean, when's it going to happen?
I mean,
Not anytime soon. I wouldn't hold your breath, Brian.
Dude,
they're probably
Tannehill,
seeing something
come
in
on.
practice. I don't know. But I mean,
Easy
they
guy,
can't,
just take
like,
it easy on me. I just wanted to know.
But really, I think Henry's probably a must start in this game.
I don't know.
Wait, hang on.
I don't know
Don't tell
about
me
Well,
that
let's
one.
check in with the football mom and get the injury
Okay,
report real
well,
quick.
Derrick Henry didn't do much this past week, but he did
phone
not participate in practice on Wednesday or Thursday, and his diagnosis is undisclosed, so they're not really talking.
So
a lot.
let's just call that rest, right?
Yeah.
Derrick Henry's a big guy.
Let's
Well,
hope.
let's see if he.
I had a note that
Tomorrow's
says
Friday,
Henry
let's
is
see.
back this
Yeah,
week.
let's see
We'll
if
see.
he.
If he clocks in some time. then.
Yeah, if he gets a practice in tomorrow, I would start him for sure.
Tajay Spears.
Oh man, he is still in so many carries, but is he really doing anything with
Well,
them?
if Henry doesn't get
Is he doing anything with them though?
not
Henry is the type of back that he's gonna give you 40 yards off 15 carries in the first half, right?
Yeah.
And then he's gonna give you 15 more carries, but he's gonna give you 150 yards.
Yeah.
He feeds off those carries, and I think it's killing his whole
yeah.
way of just playing.
It really is the coach speak. Like he gets going better. The more
Like-
reps he gets, the better he gets better later. In
I
the
mean,
game,
what
I'm
is the
saying
coach
in a
thinking? I
long
mean,
way.
that whole team runs through Derrick Henry
Yeah.
in the running game.
Yeah, and they
It
just
ain't running
let-
through Tannehill.
They just need to let him kick it into gear and let him go.
I mean, Burks and I think you're going to talk about him too. And Hopkins are too good. I don't know. Maybe they need to play Levis.
oh,
They
there,
should-
look,
they-
dude, I was
they
about to
should-
get.
they
I was
have
about
a
to get
couple
you.
weapons. Like
I'd like exactly, and you know what? I mean, Tannehill just he's not that guy. He's not.
No.
He holds the ball too long. I'm not saying Levis is going to do any better, but I mean, you have to throw the rookie in and let's see if things
who's
get
the
better.
other dude they got too? Drafted
No.
Malik.
Malik Willis.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
don't know.
that was a last year thing. We ain't even going there. I thought the guy was going to get cut. But,
Sorry about
you
the
know.
deep dive on Titans Bengals today's boys.
No, yeah, but it's just. I mean, I'm just wondering. 2 years ago, Titans were in the AFC Championship.
Yeah.
game. Like AJ
Like
Brown.
balling.
AJ Brown left. Nobody else did. Like,
Yeah.
what is going on?
AJ
So,
Brown's that good.
I don't know. I think Bengals in a blowout.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Well, that's
blowout.
Tennessee's at home.
I
Yeah,
got.
Tennessee's
I see
at
Chase
home,
and
but-
Higgins just going off.
I mean, I think he
Dude.
has. I mean, Burrows is going to have time to just sit back here and pick them apart. What I mean, do you have any more injuries on this, Mom?
that Traylon Burks that I was talking about earlier. You know, he did not participate in practice Wednesday or Thursday, so he's one you need to watch for to see if he puts any time in on Friday.
But
Because if he's not going to be playing, are they going to rely solely on DeAndre Hopkins?
dude, I totally get it, but I don't see much offense coming from the Titans in this game at all.
No.
I
Well,
mean,
let's be honest, guys. When you look at the bottom three teams in offense this year, it's the Jets at the bottom, it's Tennessee, then the Bengals. The Bears and Giants have beat out both teams offensively. So, you know, even Burrow being semi-healthy with
Yeah.
the calf, he's not 100%, but I'm
Out of those
not a big
teams-
fan right now. You know, we haven't seen the Joe Burrow we know we love. We haven't seen Jamar Chase do his thing other than last week.
Yeah.
And I really need to see more in this game for sure because right now I just don't trust Cincinnati's offense. And you know, Tennessee doesn't have a very good defense. That's for sure. They're you know, one of the worst in the league in defense. But
I think easily you can start Bengals, all your Bengals with the utmost confidence in the world.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, because
Tennessee-
your boy's going to be kissing the ground all day long.
I think Tennessee wise, we're starting Henry and hoping we get more than 2
Yeah.
points this week.
God.
So give us more than 10 carries. I mean, I think that's where we're at with this game, and I think we're all on an agreement. Bengals in a landslide.
yeah. And really, if you have Joe Burrow, you most likely don't have someone else. So you kind of have to start him. Hopefully he can get you 15 points or so, even 20. But
Actually, I'd say that Bengals minus 2.5. Would you say that's our first lock today to take?
well,
100%. I don't even see an upset on this game. I don't see nothing.
Yeah.
I see nothing out of the Titans.
yeah. And really, I think
I just added it to my
I
bet
think
slip.
the
Broncos
are a lock to beat the Bears. And
Yeah.
we already talked about that.
Yeah.
But I, you know. So let's move down here. Los Angeles coming up to Indianapolis. And really, I want to know if Richardson's playing.
Yes, he is. He was a full participant Wednesday and Thursday. He will be playing.
All right.
I'm going to be completely honest, though. Richardson or backup mustache, what's his name?
Minshew.
Minshew. I think, dude, Indy's defense, the little bit of running game they got with Zach Moss now, the emergence of Pittman's back.
Yeah, this is
Like-
low key. This is a pretty good fantasy.
You know, I mean-
Williams, Nuka,
Yeah.
Atwell, Moss, all.
I mean, really, there is actually a lot of good fantasy players,
Yeah,
but I
Pittman.
mean, I'm looking at this Colts team as, you know, Jacksonville's thinking, we're going to win this division 100%. The Colts are a
Colts
sleeper.
messing around a little bit
yeah.
this year.
They
yeah,
are, they are.
surprisingly.
Give me either quarterback, and I'm starting Pittman. I'm starting Zach Moss.
I was hoping it inspired Jonathan Taylor, but
Actually, give me the defense in this game against the Rams too. So I mean, and actually,
Okay.
I mean, I was looking the other day too, and Stafford's actually a top 5 quarterback right now in fantasy football.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
But
he's
still-
looking like he did years ago.
but still, give me the dude. I'll take the Colts all day in this game. What do y'all? I mean, what do y'all got on it?
And just giving you an update on Cooper Cup. He's supposed to return next week, but they're saying that he may not be ready.
They're looking for a week 5 target, but yeah, I've been hearing that too. That he may the whole hamstring injury.
Yes, the
correct?
hamstring.
Yeah,
I don't know. This game, it's a 1 point. It's pick 'em.
it is. It's like
Colts are at home. I don't know.
Rams could sneak in there and beat anybody.
It
Yeah.
seems like a trap game to me.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna avoid that. If I had to pick, I'd just give me the home team in this game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking the Colts anyways. Anthony Richards, he could, if he just stay healthy.
And,
I mean-
and if Zach Moss can do what he did last week, yes.
Anthony Richards, though, I mean, I was really down on this guy, and he has proven
me
me
and
wrong.
me and you gave Dave some. I'll admit it.
Yeah.
We gave Dave a little bit of hell about.
I was totally wrong on this guy. I mean,
Yeah.
he is a freak athlete, and I thought that's all he was.
Yeah.
But I've seen accuracy, smart, just decision making, running with the ball. The last game he played in for, he got the concussion, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and breaking off, I think one was a 20-yarder, one was inside the 10. But just, I mean, he's a smart player.
Yeah.
And
But the Rams have a top 10 offense, though. And Sean McVay, I love that guy. I mean, his offense, the way what he does is incredible. Stafford's been playing great, looking
God, I
great.
think
So
he almost retired too before this year started. This game's got a lot of interesting people if you work the waiver wire right.
yeah, and
Ross,
dude,
Atwell, Williams.
I was totally against Dave when he actually started this at the beginning of this. When me and him started talking about doing a podcast, and he's like, the Rams are going to be it this year. They're Sean McVay, all this. And I'm like, dude, no, there's no way. You know, you got Stafford out there on crutches, and you got Cooper Kupp coming off an ACL tear. Who else do they got? But the man produces
Not Cam
players. And yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I mean, just a mastermind, dude. He can take a Puka.
Yeah.
Nakua.
Thank you. I mean, he can take him and he can give him 25 receptions in the first 2 games as a rookie. So I mean, dude, I'm a believer, Dave.
yeah. Well, this game feels like an over to me. If I was gonna,
It's at 46.
I'm not over on this game.
well,
I see more defense in this game than I see.
yeah, but you're looking at a 21-28 game, and you're over. And honestly, I see touchdowns here. The Rams didn't look real explosive last week, but I think they're going to have to keep going or get going to keep up with the Indianapolis this week.
But
So,
I think.
but
just
I'm staying away from it. I'm not
after-
going to bet this game at all.
No, I mean, after watching that game last week, you saw so many field goals by the Rams. They're horrible in the red zone. I mean, I'm looking at a 17-12 game. I don't see the Rams getting in the end zone this week. So I would go under, but that, you know,
Well, they
I
have.
don't like that game.
it's a hunch. It's a hunch, but I mean,
So our next game is going to be Tampa Bay and New Orleans, and really, this is one of my picks this week. And I really like Tampa Bay in this game. You can earn a little bit of juice with it. It's not a lot. I think it's plus 2.5 or something like that. But
a lot of it breaks down.
Jameis Winston's not playing.
No, he's not.
I mean, not Jameis. Jameis Winston is playing.
Yeah.
Derek
Yeah,
Carr's not
Derek
playing.
Yeah,
Carr.
that's it. That's
Okay.
it. All right. Yeah.
So I really, Tampa Bay's defense has looked pretty decent so far, and their offense has had some spurts.
Baker's been all right. Yeah, they've been a lot better than I thought they were going to be. This year.
surprising, and it was surprising against the Eagles last week. So, but I think we're going to see a good bounce back.
I want to see Rashard White have a good game. I thought he was going to. He got his old offensive coordinator. I think, or Tampa Bay got a new offensive coordinator that ran the same shit he ran in college. And I was like, dude, I got to steal.
I'll
But
tell you
he's-
what.
He's yet to have a.
The emergence of, I mean, I want to say that Mike Evans,
Yeah.
but everybody probably
They
kind of
wrote him off.
Everybody wants to
overlooked
write
it.
Mike Evans off
That's
for some
it.
reason.
And you know what? If I had to pick a wide receiver in that backfield, I probably would have took Godwin at the beginning, like in all drafts.
I don't know,
Yeah.
what it is,
Right?
but
But Mike
I mean,
Evans,
he's only on pace to be up there with Jerry Rice, and everybody's just like, fuck him. We don't know.
It's Mike Evans. Who cares?
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think Baker's ever had a wide receiver like that, and he's really utilizing it.
Yeah.
Like, he
Yeah.
is. He's taking it and running. He's got a decent backfield. But what about Derek Carr, Mom?
He has already been ruled out for week 4.
Okay.
Oh, so we are going to see some more Winston this week.
Yes.
And Tampa
Alright.
Bay's defense ain't, they ain't nothing.
So how are we looking with the Saints wide receivers? Chris Olave, Michael Thomas. We saw.
They're not on the injury report.
No, I'm
I
just.
got
I'm-
all like coming in at 10. I don't know, man.
New Orleans has a
Are they
top
worth
10
starting?
defense, but
I mean, Olave's definitely worth starting. Is Michael Thomas?
right
He
now I need
always
to see
seems to
more.
squeak
But
something out there, though.
He does at the end of games, and
Yeah.
you know, and I've got him on my fantasy team, and I think he's given me double digits, meaning 10 points, 11
Right.
points a game. I guess flex wise, that might be okay.
he's a low end flex if you have no other option. I would
But-
put him on my bench.
What about the rookie that ran a kickback last week?
Rashid?
He,
That's
His
it,
name's been
Rashid.
coming up a lot lately.
I mean, he's getting in there. He's getting in there. He's catching
he's getting-
touchdowns,
he's
He's
doing well.
fast.
and he's running back kicks like.
Yeah, I think you might start those, and he's probably a solid flex play this week.
All right, yeah, definitely.
What do y'all think about Kamara coming back?
Yeah, he's back this week.
I really, he's getting up there.
I know if you
And
had
he's-
him, you've been just dying to get him in there.
I think. I mean, you're looking at him as a flex right now
He's
because
gonna pull Al Bundy move his whole life. He's gonna say, "I scored 6 touchdowns,
exactly
not the whole
yes,
season in one
yes.
game."
yeah,
Yes.
and that's it.
And it was the last game of the season,
Yeah.
and the other side of the ball did not have starters in. So but I did score 6 touchdowns, so definitely, 100%. But I mean, you're definitely looking at him as a flex. But
Kamara, they got him at running. I got him running back 23 this
Now,
week.
does Baker Mayfield end up top 12 quarterback this week?
I don't know. New
nah,
Orleans D's a little
That's
tough,
a top
but
10 defense. I don't see it.
that's
I
a
really
sneaky.
I don't see it. Start Mike Evans. Godwin's he's a bubble flex. He's a boomer bust. He's gonna get you 8 or 10, or he's gonna get you 25. You know.
Sleeper defense, Tampa Bay this week.
Oh, I tell you another thing. The problem with the Bucks.
Yeah, I think
right
Jameis is
now.
a little turnover prone in his NFL career.
I think the Bucks will overcome this, but
Yeah, I got
Marcus
Tampa Bay top 12
Lattimore
defense.
or what is that his
Marcus
name?
Lattimore, yeah.
Mike Evans has never done anything against him. He has shut down.
I
Mike
tell you
Evans.
what, he's knocked his
every
ass
time
down
they
a few
played, yeah.
times.
So I
He
think
knows
Chris
he ain't
Godwin
messing.
is a better start this week than Mike Evans in
I
your
like that.
fantasy lineup.
Dude, I'll definitely give you that. But Bucks sneaky defense, I'm kind of Jameis Winston's going to give you 4 touchdowns, or he's going to give you 4 picks, and a couple of those might go back for some 6s. So I'm saying Tampa Bay sneaky start this week.
Yeah, you got to get some juice somewhere when you're building your parlay.
Dude, you could take the Bucks are getting 3.5, but the money line's plus 142.
Yeah,
You could
that's a
feel safe
solid.
going money line Tampa Bay on that if you want to.
Yeah, and that's
Might do
going
that real quick.
that's going to bring us to Washington and Philadelphia.
Oh God!
and
hey,
really-
hey, that's a trap game. It's a trap
Is it
game.
now? Uh-oh,
I don't know.
Let's hear
Uh,
it.
Look. We have a Philly fan on the mic right now. Philly I think they was sitting at 10-0 last year. Tyler Heineke coming into town. Philly's at home. What happened, Mom? Y'all took the L's, which is what happened. I'm just
Well,
saying,
listen, here's
I
the
see
thing,
a trap
Brian,
game.
about last year. Doesn't mean a damn thing about this year.
It don't, but Washington always seems to haunt Philly. Okay, so just mark my words. Trap game, Washington by 3.
Oh my goodness, that is
Where's
balls.
this
Washington
game?
by
Okay.
3. That's it
Well,
right
that
there.
brings me to my point.
is this game?
I have the Eagles on one of my lock picks this
Mm-hmm.
week. You go ahead and take the Eagles and take the spread. You know what? We feel comfortable. We got
Commanders
the best-
getting 9.
But hey, if you want to make some money, go Washington.
Well, if you're looking at offense and defensive line combo, there's not a better one out there in Philadelphia.
Oh, dude, hands
It's
down, I'm
not
gonna
even
agree.
close. So I think Philly wins this game easy. Washington really hadn't put it together that well on offense and defense, both. I mean, they've been kind of middle of the road at best on either category. So give me I'm
Yeah,
taking the
Philly's got a
easy
bunch
money
of people
here.
in top 20.
And really, you're not going to get a lot of juice in this game, but you got to build your parlay somewhere. I think this is a good one.
Well, let's just say, I mean, you gotta
Giving up 9's a lot in NFL, though.
It is, and I'll tell you what. I mean, Commanders, they didn't lay an egg last. Well, no, they didn't. They actually got a field goal at the end of the game and made Buffalo's defense look really good. But Sam Howell just had an off game. It's going to happen. He's a second-year player with 1 start in his first year. He's going to bounce back in this game, and I see a lot of running game out of the Commanders. Give me Brian Robinson in this game.
Yeah, he's coming in at running back 18. I think, yeah.
I
think he
could
do something this
I
week.
could see that because I mean, if you're going to gash the Eagles somewhere, you're going to gash them in the middle. So give me the running game and splashing a little Hal.
I'm really thinking Terry McLaurin might have a few. He might have
More
a
than
lot
10
of.
points this week, I
Well,
hope.
I think he might have a lot of catches without a lot of yards.
I'm
You
go-
know, so
yeah.
he's probably going to be a low end flex, and you might want to look away.
Eagles starting number 1 corner. Help me out with that.
He's what's
Come
his
on,
name?
come on, come at me, guys, come at me. Oh, I got them all thinking.
Why? No.
Shit. All right, well, look, everybody knows who he is. So let's just say
Slay.
Slay.
Sorry,
Darius Slay.
Darius.
He came
Dari-
from Detroit Lions.
Detroit, that's it. So, I mean, I could definitely see him locking up some McLaurin. I see Dotson breaking out in this game. I see some Samuels in this game. A lot
Dotson
of.
probably be a good start if you got him.
I mean,
got him somewhere.
well, I think everybody's been waiting
I've
this year.
had him, and he's not done nothing.
No, I think
yet.
everybody's been waiting.
Been
And I could
waiting.
see, I mean, Howe is really good within 20 yards. I see a lot of dump offs. Let's keep Philly's offense on the sidelines. I'm seriously, I'm calling the upset.
Well, big words.
Y'all heard it here first.
All right,
All right.
somebody write that down.
If
But
I,
it's
hey,
not happening,
hey,
baby.
if I'm right, I'm gloating next week. If I'm wrong, I'll let y'all know.
That's right.
That's just how it goes.
A drink on me, baby.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it.
Yeah, I think Eagles. AJ, he's a must start. Obviously, I don't have to tell you
Yeah,
that.
all your Eagles are all
Wait,
in the
wait,
top
what?
20.
Well, hang on. What about Smith, Mom?
Well,
Smith's fine. He's playing.
He is
Devontae?
okay.
Yeah, no problem with him.
All right, I heard a little glitch with him in the middle of the week, but
Yeah,
I guess
that's
we're good
all
to go.
resolved.
And then you
now.
got Swift probably getting over 20 carries a game now,
Oh, I
and
know.
I think we see the
Yeah,
Georgia
he
boys
was
coming
explosive.
well, and that's going to drop off some.
through. You think so?
Well,
Gainwell was back last week.
yeah, but then they got somebody else. Well, no, you're right.
Yeah, I was actually seeing. I was thinking I was going to see a decline last week, but with Gainwell back and him still just monopolizing all the carries, dude, it totally. I loved it after losing Chubbs.
He's earned the carries right now.
Oh yeah,
Boston
mean, if-
Scott's back this week.
nah, he can be back, but
Yeah, I know, but he's there.
I know and
He's always there.
he
Yeah,
is.
I think you
But you're
start
getting
Swift.
crazy legs
Swift's
out
the
of
real deal,
Jalen,
though.
too.
Gainwell's probably not earned a flex spot yet.
No, he is.
What about some of these wide receivers that aren't named AJ Brown? Do we start them?
Oh, Smith, 100%. What about Goddard? Goddard put up some decent
Yeah.
numbers last week, but the previous 2 weeks, I mean,
Yeah, and
You
I
didn't
don't
see
know what
many.
the stats are this year for Washington, but traditionally they're pretty tough on the tight end. So I wouldn't look for Goddard too much. I don't think.
I got you. I actually benched him last week.
Yeah.
So
I got him a tight end 9 this week.
Yeah. So that's going to earn him. If you've got him, you play him. Because if he's tight end 9, you're not going to have somebody better than that. But let's go ahead and just move right along here because I think that's a lock. You obviously know that those Eagles players are, especially Swift. I think Hurts is a solid start this year. Week he's going to get you at least 20.
I definitely
yeah.
say that. Start
And-
all Eagles and let's go with the Commanders' backfield and just leave it at that.
Yeah, maybe Brian Robinson. But so that next game would be Minnesota is traveling to Carolina, and it's almost our last 1:00 game. Carolina's at home. I'm gonna be honest.
Is Bryce going to be back?
Yes.
Yeah,
what do we got
let's,
on it?
let's see what we have from
Yeah.
the football mom and the
He
injuries.
was a limited participant on Wednesday, but a full participant on Thursday, and they said he is most likely to play Sunday.
Well, I tell you what, all the Adam Thielen fans right now are hating it. Andy Andy Dalton got in there, threw him like 10,
Dude,
11
yeah.
passes. I mean,
That's why
I dropped Thielen off my bench. I think a week before that happened.
I paid like $361 for him, way overbidded.
Yeah, well, I really like this game. I'm going to be interested to watch it for sure, but if I'm going to put money on it, I think I'm going to stay away. I don't like the over or the under. I don't like the
You don't like
either
the points?
money line. I wouldn't. This game could go either way. Minnesota's defense is so bad, and Carolina, they can put it together at times. And being at home, I just don't trust it. I think this is going to be a close game, and I'm going to stay away from it from my book because Thielen, they're moving the ball. They're getting it to Thielen. They're scoring points.
With Andy Dalton.
Dude, I got a question for y'all.
Andy Dalton, I mean, that's kind of it. I
What
mean,
about Addison and
Cam.
KJ Osborne?
KJ
Oh.
Osborne? I like Addison.
Because everybody's starting.
Well,
you know,
Osborne
Jefferson
had the
if you
one
got him,
big-
but
Oh yeah, definitely. And Addison
Osborne
actually
had the one touchdown catch.
yeah, and then
but-
Addison actually dropped one in the
Yeah.
end zone. Addison gets targeted a lot. I mean,
Yeah. And I
and-
think Addison's a good start.
I think whatever.
Osborne as a low end flex, I don't know that I would.
I think a lot of people stash Cam Akers on their bench right now because we're all
I
waiting
got
to
him
see.
waiting in the wings.
We're all
Yeah.
waiting to see what is Minnesota going to do.
That's
with
what's
him.
going to have me watching this game.
Because
I need to see if he's
because I
gonna-
mean I was actually talking to the football mom earlier and she was telling me about how they kind of gave Madison a tongue lashing
Oh,
of
yeah.
his underperforming. So okay, they go out and get Cam Akers. They're bringing him in for a reason, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, what that reason holds, I think we're going to see
Now,
this
is
week.
Cam Akers the old offensive coordinator with the Vikings, right?
Yes,
That's who wanted to pick him up, I think.
yeah, and I think
So we could see something
I
coming
mean,
in the
I-
next
I-
week or two, hopefully.
I probably wouldn't start Akers this week.
Not yet, not yet.
But
Carolina's ranked 13th on defense right now, yardage and everything. And I really,
I think it's all based off Burns. I don't know. And who have they actually played though? I think it's kind of what we got to look at. If they're playing in division, it probably ain't that great.
Carolina's getting 5 at home.
I mean, and the Vikings are putting up some points. And I mean, I
yeah.
think
And that's why I don't,
And
I
they
don't
can't
like
win.
5 is a lot.
Yeah.
If it was a 2.5 spread, I would take it. But
I think we're all looking right now. Can the Panthers keep up with the Vikings? Is the Vikings defense
I
going to
don't
allow the Panthers to keep up with them?
I don't think as bad as the Vikings are on defense. I don't know if Carolina. I don't think Carolina.
No,
can
I
keep
don't.
up.
I don't. I think if Dalton was there, we'd see a better game. Young, I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying he's young. He's
Need a
still
little time.
learning. They don't have the running game to complement him. So, I mean, I'm looking for the Vikings to get their first win on the
I
road.
hope so.
yeah,
And,
But I mean,
I see
points-wise-
Jefferson. I see everybody blowing up this game on the Vikings. Cousins, let's get
So,
another 40 burger.
there
on.
you go, fellas and ladies. Brian has told you to put Minnesota in your parlay this week.
100%.
I'm not sure that I back that, but you know what, Brian, he's pretty sharp. So that's going to move us right to Pittsburgh,
Oh,
going to Houston.
sneaky
I told you.
Houston.
In the summertime, Houston would be the most improved team this year. I mean, really, they couldn't go anywhere but up.
Yeah.
So that was an easy pick. But really, they've been tough.
Well, if
They-
you watched
and
them at
they're-
all last year,
they might
you
win
could-
this
You
division.
could tell they had a little heart to them when they
Yeah.
played. At least they just weren't getting walked over.
And the problem is Pittsburgh's defense and TJ Watt. I don't think you can even block him. I don't think there's a guy in the league that. Well, there might be one or two, but he gets after the quarterback. He's going to apply the pressure on the young rookie Stroud.
Yeah, I got
so
Pitt number 7 defense.
I tell you this, like I've seen on the waiver wire this week, so many people has picked up CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
They're seeing
It's
the,
like plus 25. On it.
and they're seeing the talent, they're seeing the 300-yard games, they're seeing the touchdowns, and Carolina's sitting there kicking themselves in the ass right now
Yeah.
because CJ Stroud might have been the best quarterback coming out of this class this year.
Yep.
But is it that the Texans got too many weapons?
Yeah,
Dell. I mean, is it Tank Dell? Am I saying that right?
no.
It's
Dell.
Nathaniel.
Yeah.
Nathaniel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nathaniel Dell.
Okay, well, I'm looking at him, a rookie wide receiver. We could see this combo for years to come.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just, they actually have weapons.
Nico
Yeah.
Collins can play too.
They're
Nico
dangerous.
Collins.
They're dangerous.
He made the
And-
list, number 30 this
And
week.
Pittsburgh's offense has been kind of bad, so I really, this is another game where if Pittsburgh's going to win, they're going to have to get another defensive touchdown.
Well, I tell you what, though, I'm looking at this like you see a lot of rookie quarterbacks, you see a lot of backups come in the league, and you're thinking, okay, I'm starting the running back, I'm starting the tight end because they're going to dump it down a lot, right? Dalton Schultz has sucked.
Dude,
Okay, so
I've dropped him at 2 leagues.
CJ Stroud ain't looking at the running backs. He ain't looking at the tight ends. He's looking to get the ball down the field.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, fantasy wise,
Yeah, I thought Schultz was going to be
Legit.
his blanket. You
Exactly.
know what? I was like, dude,
Exactly.
he's going to get 6-7 catches a game.
bro,
dude, just out of
I've been lucky to get a catch.
Yeah.
I
I dropped him
And
after like week 2.
I tell you what, I mean, CJ Stroud might be it, but I'm definitely giving this to the Steelers.
dude. Yeah, I think this might be a lock here. Steelers are only -2.5.
They are.
I
I
think
mean,
they beat Houston by at least 3, right?
with the running game, do we got any injuries in this game, Molly?
I don't have injuries on either side.
So we still got Deontay Johnson. Totally went to the IR, killing
Oh,
fantasy
yeah.
owners. But George Pickens.
Pickens, I got him at number 20 this week. I like him. You got, what about Najee Harris?
What about him?
Exactly.
Yeah,
What about him?
I'll
It's-
stay away. I mean,
It's kind of what about him, but as a Steelers fan, dude, y'all have played some top defenses.
Yeah.
yeah,
You legit have. So I mean, putting up 65 yards against let's just say the Niners. Let's say, I mean, I don't know exactly who y'all played. I think
well,
the Browns
Niners were the
Browns?
first game, and Niners and Browns.
Okay, so I mean, dude, if you put up those type of yards against those guys, I don't know how many carries, but I know Warren's getting some carries, so he's kind of dipping into his backfield.
Yeah, I kind of like Warren in this game because if they get behind, they're going to have to throw. And
I like his running style a little bit better.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
do,
know. It
I
just
do.
seems like
So-
he hits the hoe.
He does.
Like Najee, somebody said it looks like he runs like he's got jeans on.
It's like
I think
like
Pickens
Warren.
earns a flex start.
What
I
about
think,
Freiermuth?
I think Fryermuth, you really, if you don't, I mean, it depends on who your other guy is because
Well, I mean,
he's probably going to end up somewhere around.
Got him at 10 this week.
I was going to say
Fryermuth?
12.
All right.
So if he's around 12, then you might have another guy that could pass him, but
Well, see,
more than likely you're going to have to start him because it's a tight end. Nobody stacks tight ends like that.
no, they don't. But you're looking at Freiermuth. He's put up 7. He put up 2, and that's against Cleveland
Niners.
and the Niners. Okay, he finally plays somebody, and he puts up a 13. Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, and that was against Las Vegas. He's got Houston coming into town, Baltimore, so on and so on. Freiermuth is a starter,
Yeah.
right? So I'm thinking you can start him with confidence in this game.
Yeah.
I
I
really do.
like these Houston offense this game. Maybe Freiermuth and Warren out of Pittsburgh. Pickett's probably a
I bench.
flex, but
I bench just because. Oh, Pickens.
Yeah.
yeah.
Pickens. Okay. all
Who
right.
do you think he was
Pickens.
talking
I
about?
thought you were talking about the quarterback,
Oh.
Kenny Pickett.
Yeah,
Yeah. My bad. My
And
bad.
then really, this is going to be a tough one. If I were you, I would take the under.
There's actually a lot of close games, like a lot of even matchups this week.
Yeah, it's
It's
a tough
very
slate,
hard
yeah.
to pick.
But anyway, we're going to move right along. We got Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers.
And I think we have a lot of injuries in this game.
Well, let's go ahead and check in with the the football mom, excuse me, and see what these injuries are doing this game.
All righty. Well, on the Chargers side, you all know we lost Mike Williams to an MCL for the whole season. So
Couldn't see that coming.
I know. Well, who was it going to be? One or the other?
Yeah.
Keenan's got 2 more weeks, boys.
Oh,
Okay, and then we got Austin Eckler, and we have high hopes that he's going to return week 4. He was stretching out with the team today and working out a little bit, so he's trending in the right direction. Let's just keep our fingers crossed as far as that goes.
Yeah. And really, when you're fantasy wise, you're kind of looking. I know what you guys are wondering out there. This rookie Quentin Johnston, is this the time he's finally going to break out? I don't know. Listen, y'all. To me, when I watch him play, it looks like Herbert trusts Palmer more than he trusts the rookie. And I'm not saying the rookie won't end up being great. I just don't know that he fills Mike Williams' shoes right away. So I'm gonna have to say he's got a low.
Just hold on a
He
little
has
bit,
a
yeah.
low floor right this week, but a high ceiling. You know, he's a risky play.
he is definitely. But I think you can see him as like a low end flex. If you got 2 flex in your league, I could definitely see you starting Quentin Johnston.
Yeah, and it's a little easier with Keenan Allen on the other side of the field.
Yeah,
too.
I
Gives
just
him
don't
some
know
areas.
that he's gonna fill the shoes because
Oh, no,
it
no.
looks like Herbert likes Palmer a little bit more. Maybe he
He
trusts
does.
him.
Palmer's been there.
I think-
it's Palmer time of the year right now.
Exactly, and I think you're seeing Palmer on the field more because I think the coach trusts him more. So, but once you get Quentin Johnston in there, the coach sees it. He saw it in preseason. He saw it in camp.
Yeah, if you
But
got-
he is a rookie, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
So, I mean, I think we're all seeing that.
keep holding.
yeah. And
Hold
really-
on.
Line, hold
The
line.
shit's coming.
And then
It's coming.
Devontae Adams came out and had some negative comments to say this week. you know, he wasn't real happy with the way things are going. Said he didn't want to sit around and wait.
Oh, really?
So I tell you, what's going to happen. Jimmy G's not playing. The Raiders will not win the game, but they're going to throw it to Devontae 10 times.
they are. All right.
So I think Devontae
Who's
is
starting?
I think you're going to see a big dose of Josh Jacobs. You have to in this game,
Yeah.
right?
well.
Because who is going to be the starting quarterback? Is it going to be the rookie?
Start for the Raiders.
Is it going to be the rookie?
I'm not. Well,
Is
I
it-
didn't write it down in my notes. I should have.
Well, you got
I think it's
Brian
McDowell.
Hoyer's next.
But
Is
really,
he?
I have right now as one of my locks the Chargers over the Raiders this week.
That's
I know Mike Williams is out. I know Eckler's out. But I think they have more offense than Vegas is. Vegas just not going to be able to keep up with them.
no. I think really the only start you can really make for Vegas is Josh Jacobs
Yeah.
because they're going to feed him the rock. They're gonna dump it down to him a lot. I don't think the quarterback can get Adams the ball. I mean, but you have to start Adams.
Yeah, what's that do to
Adams is
Jacoby
Adams.
Myers?
What do you have the money line on the
Put him
Chargers?
out.
Is it him?
Put him out. Put him out.
What's the money line on the Chargers?
Minus 238, giving up 5.5.
Yeah, see, you're not gonna get a lot of juice out of that game. But if you're just looking to build your parlay and just throw a couple games in there locks, this would be one of them. Are there any more injuries out of this game?
No, we as far as Chargers go, you got Gerald Everett, who's just barely done any practice at all, but he's
I
got
don't think
some
it's
kind
really
of
gonna hurt
illness
him.
going on, but I don't think it's going to be any great loss.
Who's that other big tight end they got? Parham? Is that?
Yeah.
Am I actually saying his name right?
Yeah.
I think he's got 2 touchdowns in the first 3 weeks.
Yeah,
I mean,
much better.
they're not gonna miss a beat at tight end. You got anybody else?
No, that's pretty much it.
So lock it in, folks. Los Angeles over the Raiders. I think that's easy money, but you know you're not going to get a lot of juice out of it. The next game is going to be New England to Dallas, and this game
I tell you
is
what,
interesting.
I could see Dallas dropping 2 in a row.
I could too.
Is
I
wait.
could
Where are we at? Are we at home with the Patriots or
Hang on,
Dallas is at home.
Dallas is at home? But dude, I could still see it. I really
Yeah.
could.
Patriots are getting 6.5.
Dude, if Mac Jones could play the whole damn game and not the second half,
well, in the Cowboys
You're gonna see it.
defense, you know they're good.
Was that an anomaly?
Diggs
against
is out for
Arizona?
the year.
dude, I think it was a blueprint
Yeah.
to show how to beat the Dallas
Yeah.
Cowboys because if you keep Michael Parsons to one side
Yeah.
and you can run the ball away from him, you can pass the ball away from him, you can throw the double team on him. Like I think they just wrote out the blueprint on how to beat the Cowboys.
They
Yeah.
made the Cowboys look stupid.
And I mean offensively, defensively,
yes.
if you get beat by the Arizona Cardinals like that, you are not a Super Bowl contender.
Because we were
Yeah.
talking about them. We all thought the Cardinals were tanking this year.
That's it. And I tell you what, I'm going to eat my words right now because I was calling the Cowboys to win that division over the Eagles.
Yeah. Now listen,
But-
boys and
And
girls.
I don't know.
I
It could have been a
say?
game. We'll see. We'll
What
see.
did
I
I
don't
say?
see it. I don't
What's
see
the
it.
money line for the Pats? This is where you're going to get some
let's see.
juice.
That's it.
New England plus 225.
All
on
right,
the
so
road.
listen, this is where you're going to build your parlay to get some real payback. And also, it made my list this week for my locks. I'm going to lock it in right now. Pats over Cowboys at home.
Because if you're right, Brian, you know Belichick's all over that. And,
Oh,
well,
dude,
but,
100%. You have a great running back and a decent running back. You have Matt Jones that can actually low key. He can actually manage the game, and he has the receivers to do it.
Yeah, and if you're looking to start Prescott, you might want to see who else you have on your team. If he's your only option, you have no choice. I think Mac Jones is going to be able to do something this week. I think the run game for Stevenson, I think, is going to be there because the New England's been throwing the ball so well. So I don't know that.
Honestly, you want to know what I think it is? I think it's the blocking from the tight end of Gesicki.
Yeah.
And then you have Juju Smith-Schuster. But guess who's staying healthy this year? Devontae Parker.
Devontae. He's just lingering on the waiver
Parker.
wire.
Okay, and he is sitting there lingering, but that gives Jones 2
Yeah.
quality wide receivers to throw to with a blocking tight end and a hell of a
Ramondre.
running game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, all he's got to do is be able to manage the game with a hell of a defense and Bill Belichick on the sideline.
Yeah.
You know, that could be a sneaky guy in our division.
So if you really, I would take the points, guys. But if you really want to build value in your parlay, I would take the money line for the Patriots.
I like
this
it.
I
week.
can dig it.
I like it.
That's going to move us on to our next. Well, back up, Cowboys. I mean, you're starting C.D. Lamb, obviously.
I got Pollard
Starting
at
Pollard.
RB1 this week.
Pollard was actually a rest today, right, Mom?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Pollard is playing New England, and they're tough on the run. Bill Belichick, he's not the best for a reason. I mean, he's the best for a reason. I really don't see Dallas getting a whole lot of points here. I might even look at what's the over/under. Probably, I'm going to say probably
Over-under,
46 or
43
something.
and a half.
43 and a half. So, yeah, I don't know. I might stay away from that too because you never know.
I'm not staying away from it. I mean, if you do want to make some money, I'm definitely
No,
taking
I
it.
mean, you take New England, but I don't
Yeah.
know if I'd go over/under in this game.
Nah, I probably wouldn't. on that.
But we're going to push right into Arizona and San Francisco.
I tell you
And
what,
San Francisco.
I tell you
is,
what.
is,
This
you know,
game looked like a joke weeks ago, but
It
I'm
did.
going to watch some of it.
Hey, Kyle Shanahan is my favorite coach. I really like Andy Reid, but Kyle Shanahan, he's just he's such an offensive genius. I really enjoy watching the Niners play every week, and that's one of the teams that I make sure that I get to watch because I want to see what he's going to do next. And when you look at his coaching tree and you look at who's been under him, studied under him, and now runs a team, you're looking at like the top 6 offenses in the NFL, okay? So, when you're looking at Sean McVay and some of these other Brian Dayball's, you're looking at the Kyle Shanahan coaching tree. And to me, Arizona's tough. I told you last week, watch out for that game. They were going to get the Cowboys. Stay away from it. But I really don't think they can play with San Francisco. You're talking about the best roster in the NFL, them and the Eagles, and I don't think anybody else is even in the
I'm
conversation.
laughing
I
because I
mean,
can see steam
dude,
coming off your head because you left off the Dolphins.
Oh, dude, I look. I'm not even going to throw the Dolphins in this, but I'm not giving the Niners 14 points in this game.
I would.
I'm not because it's just like you said last week. I mean, the Cardinals are not a dumpster fire.
No, their defense.
And
a lot
you know
better.
what? You know what? Joshua Dobbs.
Joshua Dobbs played good.
Dude, I tell
Yeah.
you what, he will keep the other offense off the field.
Yeah.
He's going to eat you up 5 yards. He's going to eat you up 7 yards, and then you're going to get some Connor. I mean, dude, I could see this easily going the Cardinals' way because I mean
Straight up?
I could see it. I'm not calling it, but I could see it.
All right, listen, y'all.
Definitely.
You're talking about the Arizona Cardinals. They have a low-rate defense.
They have no
which
skill players in the
yardage-wise,
top
they
30
haven't
this
given
week.
up. They haven't been the greatest. Okay,
All right.
their offensive production's been mid-grade. You don't do. I mean, this is Kyle Shanahan we're talking about.
This is
We're
Michael
talking about the best
Parsons on the
lineup
other side of
in
the ball
league.
last week.
And not only that, San Francisco's at home. I got San Francisco easy money. Lock it in. That's one of my picks this week.
14 is a lot, but
Exactly.
You got to get the juice from somewhere.
Where
And
is
the
it?
14 points is what's going to build your parlay.
Is that coming from Brock Purdy, or is that? I mean, where is it coming from?
I got Purdy at QB 13
no,
this
you
week.
start Debo, you start Purdy, you start.
Wait. Let's hear
Debo's
the
a
injuries.
little
Let's hear
banged
them.
up
All right,
this
let's see what
week.
the injury report is.
Debo's been dealing with some rib injuries, and a knee is the new thing this week. He did not practice yesterday or today, and they're hoping that he can log in sometime tomorrow. If not, he may not play this week.
I'm telling you, Debo's
listen,
tough.
And
listen.
He's playing. I bet my whole
From
paycheck.
what I've actually heard, him and Jennings could be out, right, Mom?
Right.
Okay, so
And it's
Ayuk,
not a lock
Ayuk
on
is just
Ayuk
working his
either.
way
it's not a
Yeah.
not
Okay,
a
if the
lock.
49ers offense does not play,
Is that
maybe
defense
take
good
the
enough?
14.
Listen, y'all are discounting one thing: Kyle Shanahan.
He ain't out on the field, dude.
No.
That's what it drives me crazy when I hear, "Oh, we've got Belichick here, and we've got all these
Okay.
damn
I like it, I
coaches
like it, I
that
like it.
everybody."
But no,
throws in
hey,
here,
hey,
but
Mom,
they're
Mom.
not the ones on
Hey,
the
Mom.
damn field.
Mom, hey, look, Shanahan is
In
probably
the NFL,
right now could be the
it's
best
gotta be
coach
the
next to
league.
Well,
Aaron.
I'm not saying
Andy
he's not a
Reid.
good coach, but he's
know
got to
what?
rely on his players to do the
right.
bidding.
You know what?
Come
It's
on, dude, let's get real here.
it's not baseball. Baseball, the manager doesn't help you any. He doesn't give
Exactly,
you anything.
exactly.
Doesn't cause you to win the game. But in football, it does. Your coach means everything. You're in basketball, it's a players' league. Okay, the players do the winning. In football, it's the coach
Does the
who
NBA need
makes
coaches?
these. Listen, you go to Bill Belichick practice in locker room, and you see the guys working harder than you see in Arizona. When you go to Arizona, these guys in there playing video games and jerking off. Okay, look.
Probably getting some head.
Well, who was it?
Exactly.
Cam Newton went to New England. He said it was such a working environment. They pushed me to get better, and this was something they didn't do in Carolina. They didn't have any of this culture. Okay, that culture in the locker room is built from the coach. Okay, he calls the plays. He hires the assistants. He's the one who tells the GM, this is who we're drafting. He's the one who coaches these guys up. Football's a chess match. Okay? Your coaches, they're important. And when you look at the teams that win in the NFL, it's great quarterback, great coach combo. You can be dominant with a great quarterback, great coach combo.
I feel you, Dave. Dude, hand up. Look. That was probably
That was a good hot
one
takes,
of
both of y'all.
one of the best. Just I
had to put
love
it
the
out there.
intensity from both sides.
Yeah.
And look, I'm gonna have to give it to Dave on this one because 100% a coach can just totally make the game if he knows what personnel he has on the field. And
Well-
if you can take that personnel and you know what to do with them,
Feed the studs.
exactly, you feed the studs, and
You
you're
play
gonna
the hot hand.
and
when
you're
the great coach loses, he goes, "Oh, I ain't out there playing."
exactly,
That's right.
Both of
exactly.
y'all can be right.
So I mean, and
Yeah.
and you are
No, a
looking
great
at
coach when they lose, they accept the punt. They say, "Look, this loss is on me. I got to get my guys prepared better."
that's it. And
You
I
know.
mean, and you're looking at the Shanahans, the Andy Reids,
Yeah, I'm
and the
talking about your
Belichicks
elite,
right
you know.
now. But I tell you, I mean,
There's
Dude.
not a better offensive coach in the league than Kyle Shanahan.
Andy Reid up there with him, but I'll give it to you. I will.
Okay,
I will.
he took an undrafted Brock Purdy.
I know. That's
right, I mean,
exactly. I'm giving it to you.
okay.
I'm giving it to you because
moving
he,
on.
dude,
But
he took a Garoppolo
Now
and
listen.
he made him something. So
I don't
Yes.
even know if Connors has earned a flex start this week.
Oh,
He's on my
100%.
bench.
No,
yeah,
100%
no.
Connors.
He's a start.
Connors is a running back too right now, because every defense he's won against this year, he's bringing points, dude. So 100%, I would start Connor with not confidence, but he's going to get you enough receptions to where
Well,
I think
Yeah, I'm also thinking, who do you got better on your bench?
exactly.
know.
You probably drafted Connor that high to be.
Well, he'll
Where you're at.
get some catches out of the backfield and probably make something out of it, but I don't think this is going to be one of his big games.
I mean, I have him number 9 overall right now, which he's played against Washington, which is a decent defense.
Giants
Giants
doesn't have a
subpar.
lot of starts in the NFL, and really, I think the pressure from Shanahan's defense is really gonna he's gonna get shook. I don't see Arizona doing much. This game could it could end up being 28-10.
Okay, definitely.
You know,
I could see that, but I could see it going the other way. If you do want to make a little bit of cash right now,
Yeah.
I mean, you could do like me. I'm going Cardinals in
Cardinals
this game.
plus 600.
yeah,
100%.
that's a lot of juice.
Hey,
Vegas
wait,
isn't dumb. Okay.
wait, bro. Who saw them beating the Cowboys last week?
Well, right. And,
Exactly.
but I called that one.
Exactly. So who saw that, and who can't see this one? So I mean,
no,
it could
I don't
happen.
See it. It's not.
I wouldn't
there.
put it in a parlay, but if you're
Look,
going to bet
that's
it
gonna.
straight up,
I'd start Debo if Ayuk is playing right.
We don't know yet.
They got a bunch of questionables coming in.
A
You
lot
got
of
Okay.
questionables. Ayuk is
Don't
an
oversleep
actual
Sunday
game
morning.
time decision.
Game time decision. Okay.
Yes.
And he had a concussion, right?
No, it's a shoulder.
Oh, shoulder. Okay. Yeah, I still Niners 14, lock it in, and we're gonna move right along to our 8:20 game, and that is Kansas City, New York Jets, and the late game on Sunday night. Beginning of the year, I think we will all circle this game on our calendar.
Oh man.
Now, now not so much. This is going to take me to my last lock pick of the week. I think you take Kansas City and the points. I mean, really, what are we doing here, folks? We got to win some money, okay?
Okay, wait. Who did they pick up this week?
The Jets?
Yep.
They
Trevor Simeon.
Trevor
Let's
Simeon.
go.
Watch
Oh,
out.
he is the savior, guys. Is it going to happen? Okay.
Juicy.
Still better than
where I wa-
Kaepernick.
Okay, I totally.
Hey, Colin Kaepernick wrote a letter.
He did.
Exactly.
Did you read that letter, dude?
No, I
It
didn't.
was hilarious.
Did he actually?
He's like,
Honored
what's
if
the
you
worst
just-
that could happen?
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was like, I could be a dud, or you could have a secret weapon.
Or
Oh,
he's-
shit.
or he
I
said-
hadn't played football game in 10
Yeah.
years, but
no,
I
he
totally-
said, keep
Put
me
me
in the
in, coach.
backfield and let me just mentor the people.
Are you serious? Dude, I
Seriously.
totally didn't hear about the
Yeah.
letter.
Oh,
so
the letter was
Yeah.
hilarious.
Okay.
He said, I would be totally honored if you would take me.
I guarantee he would. Anybody,
I
yeah.
mean,
So,
jeez.
New
Okay.
York is going to bring the pressure this week, but Pat
If-
Mahomes knows how to handle it, and really, I think the Kansas City offense, Mahomes throws it to everybody. He might have 14 different guys catch a pass this week, so it's really hard to pick any of them. I don't know that any of them earn a flex start other than Travis Kelce in the passing game.
Get that
But-
Kansas City D if you can.
But Pacheco, maybe he's a low end flex start, and New York.
Are we starting any Jets? Are we starting Garrett Wilson?
Well, Kansas City's been a little vulnerable against the run at times.
to think these are questions we
and-
have to ask ourselves right now.
And so, I maybe Cook.
I'm going to be honest. I'm in the Kentucky State Championship for fantasy football right now, and Garrett Wilson was drafted in the first round.
Yeah.
Do we bench him?
This week, I don't.
well, they're
You
the
have to
Jets
get-
are going to have to. the
Listen, you
score's gonna
talk
be
to me at
outrageous.
Thanksgiving, I'll give you an answer. Right now, it's too early. Okay,
I'm
there's
just-
not enough data. Wilson, they just have to figure out how to get him the ball. You got to feed the studs.
What
That's
about
it.
Brees Hall? Is he an automatic lock?
What
I
are we
don't
looking
know
injury?
about that. He's been limited in a participant all week, and they said it's a cautious start, barring any setbacks.
Dude, will y'all give me one Kansas City receiver you feel like you would start?
If
Sky
I
Moore.
had